Okay, I'll start from the introduction. My name is Kirill, and I'm representative of RoboForex. Today we introduced a new product, RoboForex Strategy Quant and RoboForex EA Wizard. It's easy to use platforms for building trading strategies. You can create, backtest, and optimize trading robots for MetaTrader 4 without any programming skills. So just drag and drop, no coding. So we offer for our clients with the cooperation of Strategy Quant team. So let me introduce Zdenek and Cornel, and they will continue. So just give us maybe 1 minute, and Zdenek and Cornel will start the full and detailed introduction of these type of products. So anyway, during the webinar, you can type any questions in the chat. And me or my colleagues will answer it after the webinar or during the webinar. So please type any questions. And also, I hope all of you visited our webpage with the detailed description of the strategic quant offering, interactive tutorials, and some of the described condition how to use it. So I think Zdenek, Cornel, you can start, and I'll help you if there will be any questions.
Thank you, Kirill, for invitation. I also say hello to everybody who is watching this webinar. I'm glad you invited me, and so today we will show you the different way how to create robots, and I think we'll show you like really interesting approach, because after this webinar, all of you will be able to create their own robots, which is great, you know. So, and of course, the name of webinar is with no programming skills, and we will literally go through this webinar, and we will not drag and drop and set things, and this is what we will do. So let me introduce myself. My name is Cornel Mazur, and I am active trader since 2009. Previously, I did career as an analytic. I work for several national banks and do some statistical work. But of course, then I saw some advertisement, and we started to discuss with our friends to become more independent and to start trade. You know, so I left my job and I became a algo trader, because my background is more as programmer. So I know various platforms and code many algorithms. But finally, I started to use software that I will explain and that I will show you today. So I went through my career through many approaches, how to build strategies, but today I will show you one which I think is really worth to try. So now we will start, and the first topic which I want to discuss is the difference between discretionary and algorithmic trading. So you know, there are many discretionary trading here is us, and maybe some algo traders, and that's great, because all of you through this webinar will be able to be algo trader. So, but what's the main difference? Discretionary trader has to watch the market. What does it mean? Now, when you trade any kind of strategy, then during market is running, you should watch it. So after market open, you should see it in the front of the computer, and you have to watch the condition. If the condition and the criteria appear, and then you open the trade, and then you watch the trade, and the market is going up and down, so you are moving stop loss and other stuff. But what is important, you have to sit in front of computer and watch it. And as an algo trader, you can develop strategies anytime. And I think this is the one of the biggest benefit, that you don't need to watch computer. Simply, currently what I do is that I have portfolio of robots, and they are running right now. Even I have webinar. I have several portfolios, and they are right now trading and making money. And simply, this is what it is about. I can do whenever I want. And then I spend certain time by developing algorithms. For example, after job, you can do it after your job if you are not full-time programmer, or during weekend or whenever. So this is the first difference, and is, from my opinion, it's really important. So another, and the second point, what is the difference between discretionary and algorithmic, is that the problem with following trading plan. Maybe you know it, that you got some great strategy somewhere, and even I did it when I started to trade. So you know how to trade, you have some setup, some idea, but then you open the trade too fast or too slow, or you simply watch the market and you simply don't like market this day because you understand what's happened, so you don't open the trade, but suddenly this trade would make money, and as bigger money you trade, then it's more psychological demands on you, and of course then you got stop loss, and then you decide to don't open any more trades this day, and you know the situation if you are active trader. And this is what happened to discretionary trader. It's possible, but you should have like good psychology, and you should be very, very well trained to be able to trade and to directly follow trading plan, even in drawdown. But if you are algo trader, then you have also your trading plan. But you put this trading plan into algorithm, and the algorithm trade, which is perfect, because I don't know what my robots right now do. Yeah, in the end of the day, I will open my monitoring platform and I will see what happened today. But right now, my robots are literally going and following the trading plan. So this is not demanding on my psychology, because I simply know that they do what they should do. And so the last one point that I decided to put into this presentation is that as discretionary trader, you can trade simultaneously several markets. But as a algo trader, you can trade unlimited number. What does it mean? That means that your brain can watch maybe 2 or 3 markets. Yeah, you can watch the price and can watch the events, what happened, the news. Yeah, and then you set the trades. But to be honest, when you are in 3 markets in a trade, that's a lot of work, and then you have no enough attention to watch another 10 or 5 markets. But there are still many opportunities in those other markets. So how to solve it? Once you are algo trader, then you can trade simultaneously unlimited number of markets. You can trade 1 or 2 or 20 or 30, and it doesn't matter, because it just depends how many algorithms you have. So you just take one algorithm, your robot, and turn it on Euro USD. Yeah, you take another robot and turn it on GBP USD. And then you continue with gold, oil, S&P 500 and another, and all those robots are running and are trading. So for you, it gives you much bigger possibility to diversify, yeah, to trade um, more markets and then be better diversified, which is of course well, to have better equity. So this is like the basic difference between discretionary and algorithmic trading. And we can continue now to the next slide. And I prepared also another comparison between discretionary and algo trader. And this is something like worker and manager. I think if I will ask anybody from you here that you would like, or you are, or business. And what's the difference? The worker go to work, he has two hands, and so he use these hands and for 8 hours, for example, or 10 hours, and he do some job, do some work, and then he finish and go home. And during this working time, he can make some money. But what do manager? Manager has whole team of workers, so he plan what to do. He has some plan, so he employ, for example, 15 workers, and he tell to any workers what it should do. And after all those workers work, the manager can spend time with developing new strategies, or to improve business plan, and do. After his company is well established, he can go to holiday or spend more time with family, because his work is not important and he don't need to be anymore in work. And this is literally how it works with algorithmic trading and discretionary. If you be discretionary trader, then after a while you can learn how to trade and you can be profitable. But always you will have to watch the market, you will have to open position and close position, and if you will forget to do something, or you will not do something what is important, you can lose money, or you will simply not trade. If you are like an algo trader, then you will develop your strategies. It can be compared in this example to workers, and you will start them. And so you will run them in MetaTrader, in the platform. And because this platform is really stable, so it happened that they can work for 1 or 2 years without interruption and trade and make money, which is great. Because then, of course, once you start those strategies, then you can have more time for your hobbies and for family, or you can invest your time into searching for new ideas and whatever, you know. So this is probably also like a good comparison, and this is why I like to be algo trader, even if I know many discretionary traders who are profitable. So it's not against discretionary trading. This is simple some advantage which this algo trading can give you. So we made short comparison, and now we can continue and start to speak what is algo trading about. I'm sorry for if some of the attendants are like advanced users. So today's webinar is more about introduction, but I hope that you will also get some good ideas how our software works. But right now I will more describe like from the beginning what is algo trading about and what you need to pass and to go through to be successful in this business. So what is algo trading about? You have robots that trade for you. That's great. You speak about it. You have more time for your hobbies. Yeah, it can be, and it's possible. And there is another good point, and this is that your progress as a trader is fast, because you can backtest trading ideas in several minutes. What does it mean? In the first trading event that I met one trader, and he was like, he told me, I spent last 2 years sitting in front of the computer, you know, and because I was beginner, I thought, okay, this guy should do so much work and he should be really experienced. Then he told me, and my wife also, he almost a divorce with me, because I decided to really go deep into market. So I made about 20 strategies, and because I want to have backtest, I'm watching the screen every day from the morning till night, and to don't miss any trade, you know. And this was something like, okay, but why you don't code your ideas? And I didn't discuss with him anymore. But after 1 year, I asked him about the results, and he was still watching computer. And so this is great. Then when you have idea, you don't need to wait how it perform in market. You can just code it and run backtest. 5 years backtest, or 10 years backtest, or 15 years backtest even. And then you, in several minutes, know how this idea perform, which is like competitions, you know. So so think about it, that if you have some idea and you want to trade it, then maybe it's great to backtest it before you start to trade it, because then even the idea is great, you maybe need to adjust some parameters or change the market or whatever, and all those things you can really fast find if you have robot, and this robot backtest those ideas. So this is like big advantage. And for me, when I started to code my ideas, I started to go really fast into market, because every day I had list of ideas. I test several robots, which was great, you know, because after this day I made a big progress, and I was more closer to like really good edge, which make money. So, but now let's discuss what you need, what sources you need if you want to become algorithmic trader. Yeah. So there is like two basic things that you need, and but we will see that it's not really like true later. But the common stuff, what do you think that is needs? Ideas and programming skills. You need to have some idea, you know, like when to open trade, and what condition should be met, and the idea what market trade. So you can start to go to Amazon and read several books, or you can watch the markets, and or you can simply go to forum. This is what most of users do in the beginning, and search for some ideas like breakouts and London breakout, and gaps, you know, weekend gaps, and those other ideas which work. And so you have to find some ideas, and then once you have them, then you need to have programming skill, you know, because most of users use MetaTrader, and MetaTrader is great platform, but this is great just for some purpose. It's great to discretionary trading, because you really easily can open trade, and it's great to running algorithm. I have MetaTrader, which I didn't turn off for 1 year, and it's still running and still trading. This is crazy stable platform. But the bad thing is that it's not really easy to program some robot. You know, it's language C, and you need to be programmer, or at least be interested in programming, to go deeply and to start to code and to test it. So here you can see the two ways how to develop automatic trading strategy. You have an idea, and then you need to code it. So you have two possibilities. If we decided to don't speak about programming today, so first possibility is to hire a programmer, and second is to use some tool, and we will speak about this tool later. And I also, in the beginning, I also cooperate with some programmers, but it's to be honest, it's not too easy. You know, you face some issues when you want to cooperate with programmer, and when you want to code some trading robots. The first point is that it's really hard to find like expert which will understand your ideas, and who will be able to code it. And the second which also happened is that once you are a good trader and you have good ideas, for example, I really know some ideas in market which are crazy simple and which work really well, but once I will spread them, then many people will start to use it and this idea will not work anymore. So if you are in this situation and it's hard for you to ask some expert, some programmer, and give him like this idea to code it, because what can happen? He will start to trade it by itself, and in a better case he will give you back the source code, or in the worst case, if it's some guy from the internet, he will maybe disappear and you can do anything. And also another point why is what you can face if you wanna like hire a programmer is simply that it's kind of expensive. You know, it's maybe not too expensive to write a program, the robot, but then you need to do a lot of adjustment. So it's several steps, and once you receive the code from programmer, you need to backtest it, and then you have some ideas, or it simply doesn't work where you want to. So you have to ask a programmer to some changes, and it's all cost money and time, you know. So it's a lot of process with a lot of changes. So for this reason, if you are not a programmer, then it's kind of hard for you to become algorithmic trader, and it's simply kind of hard. Maybe you can find some EAs on the internet, some robots, but they mostly doesn't work. So it's kind of not easy stuff. But we are here to not to stop today, but to continue. And this webinar is about how to go through those obstacles and how to solve it. So we can move to the next step. And this is the first software that I want to introduce today. Software is EA Wizard. And this is quite powerful software which can create like algo trader from anybody who is watching this webinar here. And literally anybody who is watching this webinar today and know about this opportunity, he can be algo trader and start to create his own robots. So what is this software about? Let's click to the another slide. It allows you to create expert advisors with no programming skills, literally with no programming skills. It's easy to use. Yeah, we spent so much time to make it like easy to use and stable, and I will show you some examples later, so you will see that it's not it's really you will be able to work with it. It includes all MetaTrader indicators. So if you are able to describe some logic in a MetaTrader and you have some idea and you know what should be like entry position and what conditions should be met, then you can create it in this software. And of course, in the end, once you define logic, you create a robot, then you can easily export it to and run it in MetaTrader. So now, to don't speak too much theory, we can go to this program. I will start it, and we can shortly see how it looks. So the first screen is of course dashboard, and you can see that to make it easier, we prepared some examples for you. So you don't to do almost anything. You can just click and see how this code is written, and it can be like the starting step for you. And so you can just improve it or change some conditions. So this can be your first step. Or if you are not a programmer, and of course you don't need to be, but if you never created trading robots, let me prepare here some easy wizard. What is this? This is the like wizard where in 6 steps you can create your first robot. And so because we have time, so I will create some really simple robot right now, and it can be our first robot, maybe even when you will start this platform. And this platform is accessible from the internet, so you can use it on the cell phone or tablet or a desktop, whatever. So let's start our first strategy. Every strategy, every robot consists of some trading rules. So we will create this first entry rule, which is long entry, which means the long positions. So I will create a robot like simple moving average crossover, which is in every MetaTrader, and we will create it here just as explanation. Of course, I don't recommend to trade this robot because it's just explanation, and probably if you will trade it live, then you will probably lose money because there is no optimization. And so just for as an example, so here we'll add the long entry in this moving average crossover. It's simple moving average, which is fast period. We will set 14, and then this will cross above this fast period, will cross above another simple moving average, but this will be slower, so we'll set 550, and then we'll open the long position. So this is all what we need. So simple moving average, first moving average cross above the slow moving average, and then we'll open long entry. The second, what we should do is to define a short position. And short position is simply the same, but just opposite. So once simple moving average, short, like fast with fast period, will cross below the slower simple moving average with period 50, then open the short entry. And so continue to another. And of course, when you open position, you have to always close it. Here you have opportunity to close it with stop loss or profit target or whatever. But in this strategy, we are always in market. So we will add the condition that the simple moving average, simply we open trade when simple moving average cross above simple moving average 50. So we'll exit when it will cross below. And here we'll set period 50. So now we have a long entry, short entry, long exit, and we can continue to short exit. And short exit is directly like similar but the opposite. So we again choose the simple moving average and the cross above, because we open short entry when simple moving average fast, cross below, slow, close position, this short when it's fast and go above slow. And we need to set period, and this is what we done. And so this simple moving average and this, we set it all, and so we can continue to money management. And because it's simple example, we'll just let it as it is, which means 0.1 lot, or we can update it even. And so when we can click next, and this is all. You can see that in like 2 minutes I created expert advisor, and this expert advisor is of course simple, but now we can get EA. Now we can download it, and here we can save it. Okay, and now I will show you one more example. I will go back to wizard, and just to repeat, once we can get the EA and copy EA into MetaTrader and run it, of course. But now I will show you some advanced mode of this program, and so I can click at full editor and open in full editor. And what is here? here is much more possibilities. We'll not go through these possibilities because we prepared for you many tutorials and many materials which will help you. But just to show you, here are any indicators which are in MetaTrader, any kind of comparisons, and any kind of actions. For example, you can create expert advisor, which is not opening trade, but which will send you email. How can you use it? Let's say that you are just waiting for some situation in market, like for that the price will go above moving average 100. Now that means that the trend was broken or something like this. And this situation can happen tomorrow or next week, and so you don't have time to watch market every day. So you can create like short script here really easily and said that once this condition happened and send me email. So you don't need to watch market, and then you will receive email. Hey guy, this is your robot, and go to market and watch it because something interesting happened here. So you can open your MetaTrader and watch situation and decide if you will go into trade or not, you know. But it will take you just 1 or 2 minutes to check market. But it's great for you, then you don't need to sit in the computer and watch and wait for setup. So this is also possible what you can do here. So here you can set almost everything, you know. And firstly, I saw this program. It took me about half hour or 1 hour to go in. So I encourage you, you will see it, to don't left it, but to go deeply into and to see how it works, because then you will start to like it, and it will be like your right hand, you know, with algo trading. So this is the program, EA Wizard. This is the program or EA Wizard, and we'll go back into the presentation, because right now we are like in the middle, and another part of presentation is of course about our another software which also RoboForex offer for you. So let me go back to the presentation, which is here, and we can continue. Yes, but before I will continue, I will make some summary. What is mechanical approach about, and then we will continue. So what you should do, we already talked about it, but you should watch the market, search for ideas, read books or watch the forums and get some ideas how your robots should look. Then you can create strategy. You can hire a programmer, or you can use our EA Wizard and make it by yourself, which is great. And of course, then you should backtest it, adjust some rules, and maybe change your strategy a little bit or whenever you see what you need. And so average time to create like a really good trading robot, it can take from 2 to 3 months of some work, you know. So if you work every day and you invest some time, some part of day into it, and it can be time consuming for some of you, but it's a good approach. But we have some more possibilities here, which is another way. Yeah, I put here this crazy fast supersonic fighter because yes, the technology which I will show you in a minute, it's something like this. So let's continue. I don't know if you hear about it, anything about there is something like machine learning that you can use in trading, and this is technology based on artificial intelligence. So simply computers are fast enough today to utilize it for doing our part of our jobs. Yeah, you can see it everywhere around, as computers are more and more involved in factories and in every area of our life. And a similar situation is here in trading. So here in trading we can utilize artificial intelligence. But don't be scared, it's not difficult. Just some facts. It can be create strategies, like it can create complete trading robots 1000 times faster than like if you will do it by yourself. So this is great, you know, because it saves a lot of time. And we will later speak more deeply about it, but just as I'm introducing this technology, so one point what it can do is that it simply search for strategies 1000 faster. And another stuff is that you can test strategy that you created, and you can test it based on some ranking criteria, and so you can select the best strategies. You know, if you generate 1000 strategies, then you can easily select the best one, which is also great because you don't need to go through every one certain and to check it, but you can use computer to select it. And of course, in the end, you can create expert advisor for MetaTrader. So finally, once you use this approach to creating strategy, this artificial intelligence approach, then you can export it to your MetaTrader, which you know very well, and then you trade this as normal expert advisor. So let's speak more closely or deeply how looks process when you use this artificial intelligence. First part is to set what we want to search. I don't want to tell that this is something like black box, because this is not black box. You will have a lot of opportunities to tell to your program, to your artificial intelligence, to your computer, like your brother, and to what kind of strategies it should look. So I will explain you my process, how I work with this technology. So first I tell, hey computer, please search strategy at EURUSD, because today I want to search for strategies at EURUSD. And so I check it, I select, I import data, and it's okay. And then I tell him, okay, and to use 1 hour time frame, because I like this time frame. And today for search, today for strategies with 1 hour time frame. And of course, I can select 5 minutes or 4 hours or daily. It's up to me, but today I want 1 hour. And then I continue and I tell him, hey, and now use this indicator to create strategy. So what does it mean? This program gives me the opportunity to select from what blocks the new strategy will be created. So I can tell him, use moving averages to create strategy, use some ATR, ADX, or use highest or lowest or any indicator you know. So just simply create strategy, and I want to have strategy consist of these indicators. So this is the third step. And so I gave some guidelines to my computer, and then I click button start. And of course there is much more setting, but this is like basic setting you need to set. And then computer start to work, you know. It start to generate strategies and search for ideas, and it use genetic algorithm, which is algorithm that give you possibility to generate and to create hundreds and thousands of strategies, which can have nice equities. And so I let the computer to run several hours, maybe during night, and then I stop this searching process, and I start to find like the good one strategies. You know, because computer with his power can generate a lot of strategies, and some of them will maybe not perform well in future. So I do quality tests, and these tests are like also incorporate in this program. So we use the this program, and we click do the first test, do the second test, do the fifth test and select some strategies. We'll speak more deeply about it later. And finally, we can export this strategy which we've remained the winner. For example, one strategy we can export to MetaTrader, and we can start to trade it at demo account. And so once we go through this circle and we go through all those points, we have some strategies which we can trade at the demo account. And we didn't put any ideas into this software. We just ask to create strategies. Maybe it sounds strange, but simply it's possible. And once you will get more deeply into it, you will understand that it's nothing strange. It's simply because we have great computer at home and we can utilize this power. So now we'll continue and go through the other steps. So here is computer can search for ideas, do the most work for you, and I can agree because I can generate strategies without any ideas. And then here are some screens how this software looks. I put here just some basic screens. We will not go through the setting because it's more like deep, and we'll do it in some upcoming webinar, or you can we already prepared some really good materials and you can download it from RoboForex pages. So here is like basic screen. It will tell you hello, and then you can do the setting, all those settings, and start to generate. And you can see that here you can see the generating new strategy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 100, 200. This is how this program works. It simply generates strategies and really fast and effectively. And then when we can of course show the equity of some strategy. I put here just example equity with no reason. So here you can see that this program not just generates something but also show you all parameters of equity, how it perform, and all those details. So, and finally what you can do is that you can export this strategy, but it's a longer process, but of course it's this program. And in the end there is MetaTrader, you know it very well, and you are running your robot. So strategy can help you to create portfolio of strategies that have high probability to perform well in the future. This is what it can do. And as last point, I prepared you like some informations why some traders are so confident with their strategies, why some traders are constantly in troubles. This is an interesting question, and I will try to answer it now. How you can be one of those traders that can be confident in their strategies, and why to not be among them which are constantly in troubles. Because yes, there is a huge group of traders that are constantly in troubles and they are not successful. So what's the difference? The difference is robustness test. What is this? Different test helps us to choose strategies that we have a high probability to be profitable in the future. And this is what it can do. So you have, for example, 10 strategies, and all of them looks very good. They have nice equities, great parameters. You created it by yourself, or the strategy quant generated those strategies for you. Doesn't matter. But the question is, which strategy of them will perform in the future? Because the past is the past, and we are looking forward. We are looking into future, but because our robots always trade just in the future. And you can see the 100 of nice equities on the internet and 100 of expert advisors which you can buy, but they mostly always show you the backtest, and backtest is something, of course, always awesome. So how to recognize if the strategy will perform well in future? And we did a lot of work in strategy quant to this question. And so we include into strategy quant many robustness tests. Yeah, we are traders. All of developers and guys which are developing strategy quant are traders. So we have some experience and we know what to test to have a high probability that strategy will be profitable in the future. So we added all those tests into strategy quant. And now, to explain it more, we will speak about some basics of robustness tests. So the first one is slippage test. Yeah, you know that when you trade, that there is some cost of trade like slippage and like spread. You know, the spread, you know how big it is. Yeah, for your USD, it can be 0.6 or depend on conditions. Yeah, depending some news appears or whatever. But sometimes you can get the big slippage, and this is, you don't like it, but this is simply the part of trading. So the first test you can do in strategy quant, you can test strategy if the strategy will be vulnerable to slippages. So you can click a button and test it, and you will see how this strategy will perform. So you don't care if it passed the test, you don't need to care anymore about slippages, which is great, you know, because who can tell you how this strategy is vulnerable? You can do some your counting and to use some formulas to count it, or you ask strategy quant and it will tell you. And then I have a question for you. If you have two strategies and one strategy perform like brilliant at Euro USD, and then you have strategy, the second, and this strategy perform well in Euro USD and perform like normal like we did in Euro USD, not perfect, then GBP USD and gold and franc. So be honest and ask what strategy you will use. The first one, which perform well just using one market, on the second, which perform well at many markets. And I think you will like the second one. It can be perfect, but simply you will trust it. And this is what is robustness testing about. That you do those kind of tests, and then you start to trust into strategy, and you start to be confident. And you may ask how to do this test in your strategies, but of course in a MetaTrader is not easy. This platform is good, but not for this purpose. But in strategy quant, the software we offer here, it's really easy, and you just select this test and then you perform it and you see the results, and you in several minutes you know how this strategy perform. And the last test is test to changing market condition, and the name is Randomized Parameters Test. And we are slowly going to the end, so this is the last test. So wait, be patient, and then we'll just speak shortly about offer we have for you, and we'll be done with it. So what is randomized parameters test? For example, imagine strategy that has just one parameter. This is so simple strategy with just one indicator, which is moving average. It probably doesn't exist, this strategy. This is just example. You know, strategy with one moving average, which has just one parameter, and this is simply this moving average period. And we know that if we use period 100, that this strategy perform well. But then we can also ask, okay, what if you will use period 50 or period 150 or period 120? And this is what this test is about, that we can make 200 tests, and in every test we'll randomize this parameter. We'll simply choose different value, and in the end we will see how strategy perform. And if it perform well, even with different parameters, then again it gives us some confidence. It gives us some confidence that this strategy has higher probability to perform well also in the real market. And this is robustness testing. You can find more about it in our ebook. This is really interesting because there are more tests, so you can read the ebook and read the certain chapter. This is directly half of book is about robustness testing, and in strategy quant you can use all those tests and test your ideas. And I can tell you that this is the edge. This is the edge that you can select the best one and you can trade the best one. So think about it. And we are continuing, and yeah, that's true. It can save a lot of money and frustration. And our purpose is to bring scientific methods to retail traders. As you saw, those methods, when I explain it to you, is not so scientific, but simply we put it all to program and to code, and we did all the work. You will just use it. And what's the offer? What we offer you? So the first part of webinar was about EA Wizard, about like how to create, and I literally created expert advisor in maybe not 5 minutes. I'm apologizing. I created it in 2 minutes, and I created some EA expert advisor, and which is workable and it can work in MetaTrader. And so we give this tool to you. You can ask RoboForex guys and they will give access to these tools. And also we created some demo, so step-by-step demo guide, so you can go step by step and learn how to get deeply into the software. And also we created some example strategies, so you don't need to have any experience with this topic. You'll just turn on the program and go through these guides, and at the end of this process you will be able to code your ideas. So this is I think you have it here, and it's for you, it's prepared, just use it. And another our offer is for more advanced user, for users which are maybe more experienced and want to go more deeply into market. And this is strategy quant RoboForex. We speak the second part of the webinar about it. And so with this software, you will create a whole portfolio of strategies. And also we prepare some bonuses for you. As first bonus is to, welcome bonus is portfolio of strategies. So with the program, we'll give you 6 strategies. You can test them and run them at MetaTrader, and run them at the demo account. So you can have your portfolio really fast. And this is just for education purpose, of course, but simply you will see how this stuff work, and it can be, then it will be more familiar for you. And another bonus is ebook. We, in cooperation with our customers, and of course we made a lot of discussion, and we put all the best knowledge we have into ebook and created it like step by step. So you start with the first page and with the last. In the beginning you have just empty computer. In the end of the ebook you have several strategies that you can run. If you will go step by step, you will don't have any troubles, and you will go directly through the software. And in the end we prepare some step-by-step demo guide, so you just need to watch it, and it will also get you into program really fast. So this is what we did, what we prepared, and I think that now you agree with me that you can create expert advisors and robots in really short time. Of course it takes you works, but from now you have opportunity, all of you that you've been at this webinar, to be an algo trader. And this was the purpose of this webinar, and I wish you a lot of success. And because it's a great journey, it's not easy, but if you put passion into it, if you work hard on it, then it's simply great journey, and I like it and I enjoyed it very. I'm also a trader, I use it and I enjoy it, so I hope you'll enjoy it too. So thank you, and thank you, Kirill, that you invite us.
Thank you very much, Cornel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was quite interesting. Yes, sure. Today we did not a lot of practice. Maybe some of them I expected that we will build these strategies, but I think we prepared a lot of interactive tutorials, also in above mentioned web page, so you can see how it's easy to build this from scratch or use existing trading strategies. Anyway, we are planning to continue our webinars maybe next week or in a week. And also, I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, please put it in our chat. Also, we will record this webinar and place it on our YouTube channel, maybe on social networks as well. So, do you have any questions? Please type anything. For example, if you don't have question, please type minus. If you have question, please type plus. All questions. As we mentioned, and it was mentioned on the web page, so you can go one more time to this page and you can find the detailed instructions. So you need just to deposit and you will get this tool free of charge. Just deposit, and first month will be for free, the second month, and in order to continue using of this software for free, you need to generate 5 standard plots. But anyway, for example, you can deposit 500 or 1000 and to get the access license to the software with the detailed FAQ and bonus strategies, which Zdenek provided. So one more time, you can follow this link and find out quite detailed information, interactive tutorials, informations, how to do, how to work, and also when we'll provide the license, there will be FAQ information and also support. Zdenek and Cornel will help and me will help with the support of the software. Also, you can find out ebook which Cornel mentioned, so quite detailed instructions how to do in the market, what types of strategies, what does mean robustness test, etc. So please follow in quite detailed study. So if you don't have any question, we will end the webinar. We will record it and post on relevant sources such as our YouTube channel and Facebook or other social networks. Okay, thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.